back. So we'll just keep the connect and disconnect as it is right now, and later on we'll have a look at how we can actually make that even better. So the reason why we don't want to disconnect might be that we want to be able to see when somebody sends me a message, even though I'm on another page. But for now, whenever I leave the chat, I'm not listening anymore. Whenever I come back, I get all the messages that were currently sent. Let's keep it at that. And let's actually try and now look at how we can start working with a way so we know who actually sends the messages, right? In order to do that, we need to start out by saying whenever a person connects, he needs a name. So I know who connects, right? So let's start out with the front end. I'm just going to go into the chat component right here, and we're just going to make a simple solution for now. Again, we'll start slow and then we'll let this application grow every time we find a new thing we need. So first of all, let's say I don't even want to show anything unless you actually went in there and put in your name. I don't know who you are, and when I don't know who you are, you're not allowed to see the chat. So I'm going to make just a simple thing right here. First of all, let's get rid of this hello chat. And then I'm going to make a div right here. And the div is going to have the ngIf. Now the ngIf is a way for us to decide if a thing should be shown or not. So we decide if the selector right here should be shown or not. And we're going to say, we're going to show this if you have a name. And let's actually call it a nickname, like this. If you have a nickname, I want to show you the messages, the chats, and everything that we need. If you don't have a nickname, I'm not going to show you anything right now. Let's actually make a copy of this so that if you don't have a nickname, like this, if there's not a nickname, I want you to actually show a way for you to enter your nickname. Like this. I'll just say enter nickname. The name will be put into a new form control we're going to create, and that form control is just going to be called nickname form control, like this. With the nickname form control, we can now actually start sending to the backend what the name of the current user is. So we're going to make a new method also in the front end saying send nickname, like this. Now all of this is of course just text. You can decide whatever you want to write here. Maybe you don't want to use a nickname. It's up to you. We'll add this now to the code, and you could just copy the name and go into the code, but I'll actually do an Alt Enter or Option Enter and ask it to create that nickname field inside my code. There we go. And it's going to be of the type string for now. So again, we're going to look into objects soon, but for now, let's just keep it simple with a simple nickname string right here. And as default, I want this guy to be undefined. There we go. Now we have a nickname. And for now, we can't change that. It's just a string with nothing in there right now. So let's go back to the chat component. Now we want to have a form control in there as well. So let's just go and create that guy. I'll Alt Enter again, create the form control, and that's going to be of the type new form control. And let's actually also go and put that to the very top right here. There we go. So it belongs together with the message. Sweet. So now we have a form control as well. And let's go back to the HTML one more time. We also need a method to send the nickname. Let's just create that guy as well. And for now, all we're going to do is whenever that we actually go in here and set up a nickname, we're actually going to get the value from the form control and set it into the value of nickname. That's all we're going to do. So I'm going to say this.nickname equal to this.formControl dot value. There we go. We won't do anything else right now. Of course, we'll also explain to the system that this is going to be a void so it doesn't complain. So whenever there's a nickname available, we will show a way to send messages. But when there's not a nickname available, we'll actually show a way for you to put in your nickname to kind of get that connection for the backend. I'll save this and let's just see it running. So notice right now when I start the page, there's no way to see the chats. There's just a nickname. Let's say John right here. That's going to be my nickname. I'll send and boom, I get into the messages. I can actually see this now. When I leave the page and come back, I need to enter the nickname again. We'll fix that later, but it's just kind of to show you that, of course, the nickname is not stored either on the server or anything. And there's also no way that I actually use the nickname right now to send who is adding the messages or anything like that. But that was kind of the front end part to create the nickname. And now we can start looking into how we can actually expand this further in upcoming lessons. That's it for the lesson. See you next time.